Visual weight, an important art concept to make art. Visual weight is the measure of an object or area's ability to attract attention. Everything we add in an artwork has visual weight. This circle has visual weight. This one too has visual weight. And so do these circles. They all attract our attention. But not all visual weight are equal. This large circle has a strong visual weight because it is big and red. It catches our attention first. On the other hand, this small gray circle is so small that we may not notice it at first. So it has a weak visual weight. Let's test your knowledge. Amongst these three people, who has the most visual weight? If you guess this guy, you're right. He catches your attention first because he has the strong visual weight. On the other hand, this man is small and gray, almost disappearing into the background. He doesn't capture our attention as much, so it has weak visual weight. Let's look at some artworks to see how we can make visual weight stronger or weaker to tell great visual stories. In this artwork, the dragon captures our attention first due to its large size. It has a strong visual weight. The knight on a horse is much smaller, that we might even miss it. Hence, it has a weak visual weight. Size matters. The bigger it is, the stronger its visual weight. In this artwork, the knight on a horse captures our attention first because it has a strong, saturated red color. It has a strong visual weight. The castle has a desaturated color, almost transparent. Hence, it has a weak visual weight. Color matters. The brighter and more saturated it is, the stronger its visual weight. If you put the object in the foreground, it will increase its visual weight too. However, putting it in the background can make its visual weight weaker. Did you look at the castle first? That's because it is the brightest in the artwork, so it has a strong visual weight. In contrast, the dull grayish-brown soil has weak visual weight, so we didn't really look at them as much. Tone matters. The brighter the tone, the stronger its visual weight. Contrast helps too. If the object is so different than everything else in the artwork, it contrasts everything else, thereby increasing its visual weight. Finally, in this artwork, the knight on the horse is in the center of the artwork, so we look at it first. Its central position makes its visual weight stronger. The stone structures at the side of the artwork are like side characters, so they have weak visual weight due to their peripheral positions. Position matters. To have a stronger visual weight, you must be at the center of attention. Framing helps too. If the object is framed by other objects, its visual weight becomes much stronger. In summary, we can change an element's visual weight by changing its size, color, tone, and position. We can also manipulate compositional techniques to make the visual weight stronger by using contrast, framing, and layering. Let's see if you can apply what you just learned. Question 1. Which area in this artwork has the strongest visual weight? A. The curly grass, B. The trees, or C. The boy and the cat? If you guess C, you're right. The boy and the cat are positioned in the center of the artwork. They have the brightest colors, and they are framed by the trees. These techniques give them a strong visual weight, so we pay more attention to them. Question 2. Which area in this artwork has the strongest visual weight? A. The girl in the foreground, B. The boy in the middle ground, or C. The plants in the background? If you guessed A, you're right. The girl is the largest in the artwork, the brightest in the artwork, and is layered to be in the foreground. These techniques give her a strong visual weight, so we pay more attention to her. Question 3. Which area in this artwork has the weakest visual weight? A. The houses in the background, B. The screaming man in the middle ground, or C. The two frightened men in the foreground? If you guessed A, you're right. The houses are small in size, positioned at the edge of the artwork and in the background. These techniques give them a weak visual weight, so we pay less attention to them, and instead we focus on the action in the foreground where there is stronger visual weight. Let's take it up a notch. Question 4. In this story, the bear has a strong visual weight, while the boy is weak visual weight. How do we make the audience pay more attention to the boy? Try drawing your answer first before you continue watching the video. We'll show you 2 ways to increase the boy's visual weight. First, let's change the color, the boy's position, and use contrast. We move the boy to the center position. We change his color to blue, contrasting the orange in the background and the faded bear. Doing this helps us strengthen the boy's visual weight, making us pay more attention to him. Here's another way you can make us pay more attention to the boy. Manipulate the size, tone, and use framing. We made the boy much larger than the bear. We made the boy darker than the background. We framed his head with the trees. These adjustments make the boy's visual weight much stronger, making us pay more attention to him. So this is the concept of visual weight, where we measure an object or area's ability to attract our attention. The next time you encounter an artwork, try to see what captures your attention first. Which area has stronger or weaker visual weight, and you'll figure out what the artist is trying to tell you. Only then can we learn to tell better visual stories. Thank you for watching. Happy analyzing and making art.